What up, y'all? This is another episode of I'm Almost Joking, and we are back like the black hand side. I am Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sensei Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash, for episode 41 like Dirk Nowinski.
You already know.
How was your weekend?
It was all right, man. I didn't really do too much. Oh, I'm lying. I did. I had a show in Milwaukee. Shout out to them. That was dope. Headline, too, I guess, officially. I went last. It wasn't like an hour. But I went last, so
Boss,
it was like,
man.
I'm moving up out here in these open mic streets, you know?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that was.
I don't know what it was either.
I think that said you lying.
Somebody was calling cap on that. But, how was your weekend, though? What happened?
I mean, you know, I be working all weekend now, so it wasn't nothing fun really that went down like that over the weekend. But over the weekend, I was watching YouTube because I was busy at work, you know, busy.
That's how it goes, you know. Everybody know that struggle.
You take it, I know, right? But something came across me though, and it was Deion Sanders being interviewed. I guess he was at Jackson State. You know, he the coach of the historically black college team or whatever. They doing big things. Got players getting drafted, all kind of things like that. And the interviewer was interviewing him, and Deion checked him. And he was telling him, like, hey, why you talking like that? Like, you wasn't just talking that way before the camera's on. And the dude was like, oh, I just want to be, concise.
He just checked him, like, on the way he was talking. Now, was this dude a white guy or a black guy?
Black dude.
Black. Now it makes sense.
And before the camera's on, I guess he was talking to
I'm like,
Deion,
he checked him because he was talking? But
checked
I get it now.
And he was like, yo, why you talking that way? Matter of fact, you know what? I could put the video here.
I'm Coach. How you feeling today?
No, straight up.
I always ask you how you
You
feeling.
was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago. Can you do the interview? Can you come in like you normally sound
I just want to be clear and concise.
and professional?
Yes, sir.
So being you is not professional.
Well, I mean, I can't say it was a co. I can't do that.
I ain't asked you to do that. I just want you to be you.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Let me start over.
Right.
All right. Joining me is Jackson State Coach Prime. Is that the same?
Dog, it's the same. Like, just be you. Just try your best to be you.
Okay. All right. I thought I was doing that. But anyway, I want to just ask you, you feeling okay?
See, like, if I say, man, what's up, Rob J? That's me. What's up, Rob J? You know the difference? Did you see the difference?
Uh-huh.
That's what you do.
I like doing this. But no, he checked him or whatever, and Deion was essentially telling him like, yo, be you. And he was like, well, I can't come in here and be like, hey, what up, Prime? And Deion was like, I ain't say do all that. But he's like, give me the mic. So then Deion was like, hey, everybody, I'm Deion Sanders. I'm here with, he's like, that's me. Yeah. Hey, everyone, I'm Deion Sanders. He was like, you hear the difference?
Yeah, you don't got to code with me pretty much is
basically
what he was saying.
Told him, like,
yeah,
you ain't got to, like, who you on code for? You know what I'm saying? And he was telling them, like, who...
Mr. Primetime, I understand your position in life and I respect it, and I would only hope to have the personality and be in the position that you ought to be so free. But what you don't understand is I'm talking like this for my white bosses. I'm on TV and I like this job and they like for me to talk this way. So I can't be up here just talking to you any type of way that might not appease them because this might be cool to you. But when I go back, like, one, for the next one, I can't keep talking like this to everybody. If they don't like it, what if they don't approve it? And then I do it for you and I get fired. And now my life is, you know what I'm saying, not the same. Now, if you're going to look out for me for a job at Jackson State or something, then I got you. But
who we got to comfort? Why we got to comfort them in the way
that's
they
another
wanna,
discussion.
They want to hear how we talk because I don't see them comforting us in the way they communicate with us at work.
Yeah,
and
I want to say
this
too,
with us in media.
Why I'm saying that, and I really look like I'm like caking for the white man. I wouldn't have took that job because I'm not able to, like, hey, did it? I don't know how to do that. Like, and I can't do it on a daily basis either. I've been almost fired from customer service jobs at the cash register. They had to move me to the back because I'm not finna be sitting here smiling saying I'm finna talk to you for 15 seconds and then you getting out of the way. I'm not trying. I don't care what your day like. I'm not smiling with you. I don't want to be here. So I'm not good at that. So me personally, I couldn't do it, but I understand if what that man probably was thinking and what he going through.
See, Deion said something that was real poignant to me.
And I want to get back to your question too.
So he had told him at one point when he was explaining to the guy, he was like, the dude was like, I just want to sound real concise and professional. And Deion said, you sounding like yourself ain't professional. And that stuck with me. Like, that's a good question. I think that might have went over even my man's head. Why when we speaking like we speak, it's unprofessional. It's a problem. It's like we can't be us without it being a problem, without it being unprofessional, without it being, you're not speaking concise. I don't understand what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying because you attempting to correct what I'm saying, which means you understand what I'm saying if you can correct it to what you want to hear. So I feel like what Deion was saying was giving that man some game because Deion, he's been on TV. He still sounded like Deion Sanders. You can still sound educated in what you're saying. You can sound intelligent in what you're saying and still sound like I've been got rid of my work voice. I think I said this on the podcast, probably like episode 8 or something. I was like, I don't do work voices no more. I sound like me. Now, I may not say certain words that I would say if I'm not at work, but I have the same tone. I don't switch my tone. I don't be like, hello, how you doing? I'm Marquise. Nah, we don't do that. I might even say what's up, depending on how I feel the person on who I'm talking to.
I definitely say what's up in my job to everybody.
Yeah.
What's up? You might get a how you doing, but even sometimes when I do that, if I don't like you and I'm saying how you doing, it's because you asked me how I'm doing or how my day, and I just think that's rude to not reciprocate that, even if I don't care. Like it seems kind of rude, like, hey, how you doing today? And I'm like, I'm good, and then keep walking. It's like,
I definitely be on that type of time with certain people at work.
Certain people. Luckily, I don't have a lot. But certain people, I don't get that. But most people get that just out of common courtesy. A couple things I wanted to get back to that you said about this. You said something about professional. When y'all see me doing this, that's because my trainer thought me bad and I don't want to cut him off, so I write down stuff to go back to.
A lot of marijuana over the years have destroyed his brain cells.
But you were saying something about like professional because Deion said to him, what's about you is not being professional. Or, when you speak like you is not being professional. And I think to that's what the coding come from because it's a lot of black and white and you don't really, no pun intended, but it's no gray area. So it's nothing to be tolerated for the things in the middle of that. So you only got your white work voice and then your black voice. And it's nothing to be so far to your point to Deion's point specifically about talking like yourself can be professional because they look at talking black that he just finna say nigga every sentence. He finna curse every sentence. He finna, start saying the language, speak Ebonics that we don't know.
You're right.
But that's not black language though.
No, it's not. And I was gonna say
that could be hood, that could be Ebonics, but it's not black.
I think you're right. I ain't think about it that way. They probably do think we're gonna say something reckless.
And that's why it's safer to just talk the way they talk.
If you talk like us, okay, but what about the
time?
Not
saying it's right. I don't agree with that. I'm just saying
I'm gonna get the flip side of it though. What about the times when they talk in the way that they talk, and we think an N-word finna come out, or we think a coon or a monkey or something to come out? We can't really complain about that because who we gonna complain to? Who speaks in our language? I don't know about you, but I know
I get into that. A deeper question: who's gonna have our back when we?
I was just gonna go there. I've been in situations where. And I hate, because I feel like HR is like the police. So I hate having to go to HR. I hate getting called in HR. Somebody tell on me and I got to go. I hate HR. But I done been in them situations, even with HR, where I feel like somebody violated and you go there and essentially it's like, we'll investigate it and just go back to work. Now, if that's the flip side and I was to call them a cracker-ass cracker or something, it's not going to go that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in that boy at the minimum with a write-up.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't know about now if that happened to you recently, especially like in these times, because a lot of jobs, especially if they a good job, super sensitive about that race stuff. I done seen people get in trouble at my job when it was times and when stuff would be said a while ago, and I'd be like, oh, man, you let them get away with that? Because I was working with this, I don't want to, no, she was Mexican, yeah. This Mexican girl, and she was a Mexican woman, and she was, they would say certain things, sir. I won't repeat it, but they would say certain things, and I would be like, they would never say nothing like that to me. Not only do they not know me like that, but they wouldn't even play because I'm black and it's too close, too sensitive. But they call themselves friends or whatever, so they might get away. Now, fast forward. At my job one time, same thing, same friend, some stuff gets said, and it wasn't really nothing mean. She just kind of said Mexican as talking back and forth, and then people over here at the job, and friends talking, by the way, people over here at the job go to HR, say some whole big thing. She had to go like leave for a week and come back, and luckily she still got a job. But it's like it got super sensitive. So it's kind of like when you say something the opposite way, they'll be on you, and it's almost like they'll try to put the same treatment now. Because I don't want to negate your point. If your black dude said something, it's still gonna be hell on him in HR. At least a write up, if anything. You know what I'm saying? If he don't get fired for
Absolutely a
real,
write-up.
because I can't just walk around saying cracker and all that stuff in my job either.
I've been in that situation within the last year, and nothing happened to the person, and they was in management. So that's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying like
that's why if you had a voice recording.
Yeah, bro.
That's why we got to go to social media with it, because it's like, hey, people see this, and then that bad PR, and they be like, look, we got to do something.
And you would get fired because it's right in our clause. You ain't even supposed to have cameras recording stuff like that. So, boo, now you fired.
And you can't even sue because you
Can't
signed
even sue 'cause
something.
you already
You signed
signed it.
something saying that you wouldn't
But see,
have
that's what I'm saying.
cameras.
So even if you was to be like, yo, I'm going to catch this on footage and take this to HR, you still in trouble because you ain't even supposed to be catching it on footage. So it's like you said earlier, who has our back?
Mm-hmm.
Even in the public eye, if a black person feel wronged in race, they say, "Oh, here you go playing the race card."
Yeah.
Like whoever have our back when we know this is a race play, we know this is a race play.
I know, and the part that suck about that is that we argue a lot when we do that we say something is race or whatever, or we sense is race, and then it don't get reciprocated, or it's always a white person like, well, how do you know? Or they doubt it a little bit, or you got to kind of explain it to them. And I've come to the consensus that if you don't get it, I can't explain it to you, because a lot of stuff do be overt and I can't prove it. So if I can't prove it with hard evidence, like here it go, for you to say, all right, this is proof, you're gonna waste your time explaining and trying to.
You can't prove racism, bro.
Exactly. I'm saying sometimes though. I mean,
you can
say that to them LA county center or whatever who got caught saying stuff.
Systematic racism. You can prove people in positions of authority who create laws and create different amendments to purposely keep black people from excelling. Yeah, you can prove them kind of things, but you can't prove racist. You can't prove somebody just racist.
Yeah.
You can watch how they do, but like even if you seen somebody walk past their house and they might look out the window and turn back around, then you walk by their house and they go to hawking your ass down.
That stuff like that, right? Now,
I
if you
can be
try
like,
to,
yo, why you looking at me like that? They be like, I look at everyone that come past my house.
Now
yeah,
try
you
to
do, but you don't look at everybody the same way.
Now try to explain that to that white person that walked by in front of you that didn't get looked at like that, and he's sitting there saying,
Exactly.
"Well, how do you know what that? It can't be that." Black people
Especially
don't
if
waste your time trying to do
if
that.
they saw him look too, like, well, he looked at me too. Like, no, he looked and he turned
Yeah,
back around.
yeah.
He stared at me.
He stared at me to
Like,
make sure that I was walking
maybe
past.
he stared
like,
at you because you were looking back at him. Like, they'll
I'm telling
always
you.
have a reasoning because they don't view it. They don't view the world around them that way. We know the difference because we live in the world, but they don't. So it's like, I just be, when I be hearing things like when Dion was saying, I understood exactly what he was saying. It's like, who you trying to comfort? Like, it's me and you right here.
Yeah.
I'm not judging the way you talk.
And to another thing you said was like, who do we do it for? We definitely do it for them. We definitely do it to appease or to comfort them, to let them know, like, hey, I'm not like a nigger on the block. I'm not like some black dude that's on the street that you got to be worried about. I talk like y'all. I'm suburban. I'm nice. I'm safe. Like,
I'm a house Negro.
Luckily, I don't have to do those things with my voice because my glasses do it. But
But essentially what it's saying is, hello, I'm safe. I'm a house Negro.
Yeah. Anything
that's outside of that, because like I'd have been mad times at work, the angry black guy. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm one of the most chill, laid back dudes. I'm just not going for your BS. So it's like then when you try to play with me, and then I have to be a little more, I don't even say I'll be aggressive at work, just a little more aggressive. Then it's like, oh, you're too aggressive. I'm in HR for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ain't even here. You don't even know what happened. I was defending myself.
because somebody said you made them feel uncomfortable.
That's my point.
Uncomfortable.
Who
That's it.
do we go to when we uncomfortable? We
And
the
it could
ones
be,
in HR.
but they don't understand that me walking in here is uncomfortable.
The whole 8-hour shift, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm
Done.
uncomfortable
Soon as
around
I walk-
all these white people.
I'm uncomfortable.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because now me being uncomfortable don't matter, because when I be me, I'm aggressive. When I be me, I'm angry black guy. When I'm be me, people get scared.
If you
But
don't be
when
you-
I come in and I gotta bring myself down and not bring myself down, but like when I come in here and I gotta appease everybody here, so I can't be me, so I gotta suppress myself and suppress who I want to be just to be here to make a living. That's uncomfortable for me.
I'll take it further. When you come there and say, I don't even want no problems with y'all, I'm going to just ignore y'all, do my job, and go home. Now you're passive aggressive. You can't win.
See, I be doing that, and luckily don't nobody trip on me because I work with some old ladies who probably wouldn't care to talk to me either. So that's fine. And the people I do rock with, that's who I rock with. But like, yeah, you do get that. If
you passive aggressive.
I've got that before. Like I just said, as my customer, I've got that before. Like you don't seem to care about this job. I don't. Like, how much do you want me to care about making this CEO rich? Like, I'm not finna do that. Like, I'm coming here, y'all renting me for these 8 hours. I'm giving y'all that. I'm getting my pay, and I'm leaving.
Yep.
I'm not doing no extras, and I'm not doing no less. That's it.
No more, no less is all you get.
I learned that a long time with doing extras just because, so everybody could pat you on the back and say you did a good job.
Boy, good little boy, good little boy.
Dogs
good
do that,
house
bro.
Negro. Nah,
Get outta
man,
here.
get out of here with that, man. I ain't trying to make you feel comfortable. I'm gonna be me because the reality is y'all make me uncomfortable all the time, and I can't say nothing to y'all. So if y'all uncomfortable, oh well. I don't care. Be uncomfortable. Live life uncomfortable. We black in y'all country. We've been living life uncomfortable in this motherfucker since we got here.
All day.
So
yeah. But
shout out to Dion.
shout out to Dion for letting them know that. Speaking of uncomfortable, Kanye, Charleston White, they making a lot of people uncomfortable. We ain't really got to talk too much about what they saying and what they doing because everybody know, everybody heard it. And
Everybody
if you
don't know this because everybody don't watch Drink Champs. Let's get into what they got people uncomfortable about. Everybody don't know. Everybody ain't hipped on the internet like us.
Well, Kanye is
majority
making,
of our viewers is 28 to 45.
I don't want to repeat none of the stuff Kanye said, bro. Because
I'll repeat it. You want me to repeat it? I'll repeat it.
I don't want you to repeat it.
It don't matter if you don't. The people don't. Everybody don't know what Kanye said.
Everybody
Essentially,
know what Kanye said, man.
I'll say this. I'll say Kanye said a couple disparaging remarks. One in reference to
Rest in peace to George Floyd.
George Floyd. Well, I don't know why I can think of George Floyd's name.
And-
In reference to George Floyd, and to me,
Prayers and
something that was
condolences to his
ignorant,
family.
where he was saying the police officer knee one on his neck like that. In a documentary that Candace Owens did, it showed that he was on fentanyl and all this
I
other
don't even
goofy
want to
stuff.
give him this much attention.
Nah, you gotta, bro.
And,
If you want to be a journalist
man.
about it, you can't act like you scared to discuss what he said. We gotta discuss what he said. That's what he said. So he was saying George Floyd death wasn't all because of a knee in his neck, which is like come
Preposterous.
on, dude. Like, it's been medically
It's ridiculous.
proven. Like stop
Like-
it. But he also said other remarks on his Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori, his Drink Champs interview that rub people, feathers the wrong way. And Charleston White. Charleston White is a character.
Well, let's get
into some of this Kanye stuff.
with
though.
the Ye
We'll get
stuff
to Charleston
first. With the
later.
Ye stuff first. Y'all gotta okay. Kanye's just saying stuff to say it, to be a contrarian. Y'all probably don't know people like this, and God bless y'all. Y'all living a great life because some people are just contrarians, and it's levels to it. Some people will just argue with you to argue, and some people will concede. Some people is on the high level where Kanye is, where it's like, what everybody think. I'm not thinking that. I was on a lower level back then when Jordan. I was a kid when Jordan was running stuff. I know we way past time, but I like how this going. I was a kid when Jordan was running it in the NBA. I was the only dude in the house that didn't want him to win none of those 6 championships. Well, at least none of the 4. Because after he won 2, it was like he gonna 3-peat. And I was like, he can't 3-peat. Who 3-peats? And then he did it, and then he left and came back. I'm like, he gonna do it again?
He can't 4-peat.
Never. Right, never. But so I remember just a contrarian, no reason, didn't even watch basketball like that, but it was everybody in the house was like, he gonna win. He not now, So I get it. Not a little bit. Not a lot, I mean. But that's the mind state, right? Kanye is just doing that, and it's other stuff that come out. Sometimes it was some interview clip, he said something, and he was like, talking about somebody, and he was like, he don't want to see me, but when he see me, he gonna see me, though. I don't even know what that means. It just sounded cool when I said it. And I'm like, this is what he doing. Nothing. It don't mean nothing. Don't stop making it mean stuff. It don't mean nothing. Oh.
He don't want to see me, but when he see me, he
I
gonna have
probably
to see
said
me.
it in a better way than he said it, but when he said it,
the way
didn't
you
make
said it,
sense.
I understood exactly what that means. He don't want to see me, but when he see me, he gonna see me. I understand exactly what that means. I might have that energy for a couple people.
I said that. That's not what Kanye said.
I
That actually do
look,
make
I don't know what
sense.
Ye said, but that makes sense. I know I've said that to her.
Whatever Kanye said
You
didn't
don't
make
really
sense.
want to do that, but when you see me, you're gonna have to do that.
And it was another clip where he was just saying random stuff, and it's like so. And if you notice, if he go to a certain platform, he says the things that would piss off that platform base. So when he come to black platforms, he say stuff that'll piss off black people. When he go to the white platforms, he say stuff. Well, when he was pissing white people off, he'll say stuff to piss off white people. He's just going wherever he can get the most energy, the most feedback, the most feeling, and I don't.
But did you watch the complete interview?
Nah.
See, this is the problem.
Well, it's 3 hours, and he only put out 45 minutes so far.
No. The whole 3 hours out. I watched the whole movie.
The new one?
Yeah, I watched the whole interview.
The last one I watched, that was like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, this one was like 3:45. Like
I didn't watch the whole thing, man.
And see, this is my problem, right? And it's gonna go to Charleston when we get to Charleston White too. It's gonna get to him too. One thing I hate about the internet, and I hate about people who watch, let's say QuickTime videos, because I don't even want to say clips. QuickTime videos between TikTok and Instagram and the shorts. I just QuickTime videos.
It used to be a website.
It used to
called
be a QuickTime back in the day, like the OGs thing. Yeah. But like I think like now what's happening is the context of a bunch of things get just lost in the shuffle. If you take the clip and you just break the clip up, a lot of stuff sound bad, right? Now what Kanye said, now that was like those comments was terrible. Those comments,
I don't usually fall for the no
comments,
context game.
No,
but
those comments were in context. Like when he said those comments that got everybody's feathers ruffled was totally in context. He said something that was that ignorant. That wasn't they made that look and sound a certain way. No, it was really that ignorant. But what we not gonna do is act like for 3 hours and 40 other minutes he wasn't giving some jewels. And I think a person like Ye, to your point, he knows what he can say that's going to bring the people to that video. Like, he know him saying this controversial thing is going to make probably 100,000 people who wasn't even going to watch that Drink Champs interview go click on it. And what you can't ignore is just 3 hours and 40 minutes of pure game in that.
I heard people saying he was dropping some jewels in there. But I'm also thinking to myself, like, for me personally, I didn't watch it. When I seen the clips and stuff, I looked like, why would I want to watch it? Why would I want to hear the rest? Put some clips out of him saying some positive stuff, which I know, Nori say, that ain't him. It's the social media. It's what they do. That stuff not going to get clicks. Okay, cool. And it's not the wave of what Kanye doing right now. We hate Kanye. So why would we start putting some stuff of him making sense out? And look, the stuff that's going to get clicks or the stuff that make him look more hateable. He
says a lot of wild stuff, bro. He said a lot of stuff I don't agree with, and I be really want to get on Ye.
But I don't agree with nobody 100%, though.
Exactly, and that's where I'm finna go with it. I don't agree with some of my best friends 100%. Ye just on a bigger, like even his White Lives Matter shirts, that get everybody like feathers ruffled, right? Even me, when I saw it, I'm like, yo, this dude is wild. Like, this is why I can't be messing with Ye. But as I've gotten older, instead of me going instantly like on the visceral, like, man, this dude is this and that, and like, man, forget Ye. I'm the kind of person now that'd be like, yo, why you do that? That's the problem.
To sell a shirt?
No.
To sell us the new single?
Nope. I'm trying to go deeper with this. I don't want to just be on the surface with it, right? Because when you see something like that from a guy who went on national TV and said Bush hates black people, it's his father's a Black Panther. That dude is not just wearing a White Lives Matter shirt because he just doing that. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm this the dude that gave us Jesus Walks. Yo, Ye, why you wear that? That's the question but not even just to him. I feel like as black people, instead of us always getting so upset every time we see one of us do something we don't like, the conversation should start being like, yo, let me understand why you did that. Versus just like, oh, he canceled, he ain't black no more. We trading Kanye for, you know, whoever. Like,
Now that's
nah,
not-
like,
I feel
why? Why
like
you do
we
that?
shouldn't cancel or do that to Nori. That's who I feel like we shouldn't.
Absolutely
be
not.
like, Let's stop throwing away. Like we shouldn't be so quick to throw away our black people like that. Like if they make a mistake,
Yup.
you know, we should be, you know, counseled, not cancel.
Yeah.
But
If we gonna cancel each other, what they gonna do
We've
to us?
given Ye years of trying to cancel.
But we never ask why. We know what we always say.
No, we always-
Ye,
we have
no,
to ask
no,
why.
we don't. We say Ye crazy. Ye got mental health issues. Since Ye mama died, Ye ain't got it all. We always go into like
We
you
ask-
crazy, Ye.
We asked Ye about the MAGA hat, and he said that when he wear it, it means something different or whatever he tried to explain. But what it was that, you know, people don't like it, so you gonna do it. And I okay,
Why
if
is
you
it-
brave enough to do that, cool.
Why do you think that's his goal? When he just told you it means something different to me.
Because-
Maybe you should be like, what does it mean to you, Ye? Hey, help me explain what you trying to accomplish by wearing that.
So if
I ain't
Ye
even do
was
it,
to
nigga.
wear a Ku Klux Klan hood, and he say
He ain't
this
never did
means
that.
something, but if
That's
with this
different.
logic, but with this logic, what does
That's different.
What, hey, Ye, hey. I know that's crazy. I know you
that's-
know what
that's-
that
that's when I
means.
start asking
I
questions.
know you know what that means, Ye. But hey, Ye, why did
Nah,
you do that?
That's when I start asking
If
questions.
it's not just to
We
piss
trade your
everybody
ass,
off, why did you do that,
yeah, you
Ye?
getting traded.
Get out of here,
put on trading
man.
block, you
That's
put on the Klan.
all it
Like, we ain't
is.
doing
Like,
that.
and this, I'm from Chicago. I love Ye. I'm still gonna play the new music. I played Donda the other day and cried. Whenever I need a good cry or some church music, I'm riding the Donda. It's dope. Hey, Life of Pablo. Yay. The next one might be dope. I'm listening. That's beside the point. I'm not putting this dude on this pedestal no more like that, and I'm not paying him no attention no more as far as letting him get me riled up. So even when I heard him say that stuff, I'm like, you know, yeah, it's infuriating, but it's also like, why am I still caring when I know that he just doing this for me to be enraged?
See, I never put celebrities on the pedestal. See,
That's probably why.
that's where I differ.
I mean, I never did so much like that either. Well, not yet.
I like to listen to intelligent conversation in general. So it's certain celebrities, certain musicians, certain actors and actresses, or just speakers. You know what I'm saying? In general, I just feel like they be dropping some jewels. So I listen to them because I feel like I might gain something from it. Like a person like 50 Cent. 50 Cent is not just funny because he funny as hell. He says some of the most intelligent things. If you listen to an entire 50, he'll teach you about business. He'll teach you about marketing. He teach you about life in them interviews. When you look in between all of the crazy stuff he might say,
50 to 1. I
50
usually
say some
don't really
stuff.
be disagreeing with 50 a lot.
Because 50 is always logical. He say some good stuff, but he usually saying it from a perspective that speaks to you already anyway. He's speaking to a certain
I'm
audience
saying
of
like
people.
even when he on his petty stuff,
Even
sometimes
when-
I'm like,
because we still petty too. We all got petty in
I know,
us.
right?
They named me King
Like when
Petty
he did that
17.
Rick Ross
like,
Baby
what,
Mama
like,
video,
8
I'm
years
like,
ago. They called me like when he's in it with his son and he's in the tub. Like, it's 25 years old. He used to talk about child support.
I
Like,
know, right?
that's
Come
Queese.
on, bruh.
That's totally anybody
Get
know me
outta
know.
here.
Yeah, that sounds like some stuff Queese would do. Like I totally would do that. But what I'm saying
you
is,
gotta look like 50 a little bit.
I've heard that a couple times.
You do.
But no, like I enjoy a 50 interview because I know I'm gonna gain some stuff from that interview. With Ye, it's like I go into it knowing he gonna say something dumb. It's Ye. He gonna say at least, not even just one. He gonna say about 3 or 4 things in the interview where I'm gonna be cringe like, yo, this dude. But I could be around my homies for 3 hours and they gonna say 5 things. I could be here with you for 5 hours and be like, yo, this dude, Craig, is wild. You know what I'm saying?
I'm probably gonna say some wild stuff if I'm
We
with you
around
for 5
3
hours.
and we drinking, I'm gonna be like, yo, Craig is tripping. Like this.
Oh, 5 hours
You know what I'm saying?
drinking?
This boy is-
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he on right now.
I'ma
So
say
it's like
so.
I had that effect with Ye. Like he gonna say something, I'm gonna be like, yo, this dude is tripping. But then if you listening to some of the other stuff, Ye says so many things that we could take, like we could use and you can benefit from. But it's like the messenger gets rid of the message. And I be feeling like a lot of times you still gotta like take in the message no matter where that's coming from.
It's not even like that. It's like the messenger messes up the message because I think. Did you just say that? I meant to say it the other way if you said it that way, but anyway. Because Kanye is the one that's messing it up, because once you say stuff like that and that go viral, I'm not going to want to hear the rest of the interview, or I'm not going to be able to catch the rest
People
of
don't
the
want to listen to the rest of the message.
You know what I'm saying? Soon as now, if you said that a different way to make me, like, you just come out and be like, yeah, and this was that, da-da-da. Even if you said something, I don't even want to play with it, but you could have said something insinuated, and then that will probably make people more intrigued. Like, I know this nigga didn't say that. I'm going to listen to it and see if he said that for real. But you just come straight out, da-da-da, this.
The George Floyd thing was just ignorant.
And I know for a fact that you just saying it to get us riled up. And I shouldn't say that. I take that back. I don't know for a fact. I strongly feel like he's just saying that to get us riled up. So I'm not gonna give it no.
I think
I'm not giving it none of my.
I think
energy.
he believed that. Like,
I don't think he believed that.
I think he believed it.
Oh, another. Speaking of influence, Candace. Some stuff came out. Candace Owens he's supposed to be influenced by her a lot recently. And I think I had a conversation. I think I had a convo a couple of episodes ago about how that be working.
He might be trying to
and
knock
we
that
all
down.
know how that thing be working. So
I don't know why he finding influence in her and he promoting her a lot, because
man, I had a chick one time she didn't look like Candace Owens, but she used to have the hair like Candace Owens, like that, like smooth, like brown skin. Anyway,
have a flashback moment.
A little bit, but she was dope, right? And I'm gonna just tell you something. That could have influenced. I was going to church. It could influence you a little bit, you know? It could make you make some decisions that you wouldn't make on your own.
Candace might have that fire. Like, we ain't gonna. She might, you know what I'm saying? But she's still stupid. Like, she's stupid. Like, she say things that's stupid. And even her. See, I'm a fair person. I could disagree with 85% of the things you say, but I ain't gonna say if you say 15%. Like, even her. She wrong like vast majority of the time to me.
90, 95.
95%. Like, I can't stand Candace Owens. Like, I can't stand her. But even her, I've heard her say things I've agreed with. Mm-hmm. And I just try to be fair with people. Because Ye is, I don't want to say Ye crazy. Yeah. Ye is unique. I'm trying to really get away from like,
I like that.
Like when it comes to us black people, like I be trying to get away from like feeling like we all gotta have one thought process. Like we gotta all think this way, or we gotta be this way, and that if you're not this way, then you're not
on
black
some
enough.
Stuff we do. All right? That's the one thing we don't. We never fucking agree on nothing together. Can we start agreeing on some stuff, some basic stuff?
I feel basic stuff as black people. I feel like basic
like
stuff
Black Lives Matter. Not the organization, but just as us as Black Lives. Can we just all agree on that?
But we all don't even agree on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like we gotta start small.
All the Black Lives?
We gotta start small. We gotta start with something like we all agree that parents should be in their kids' life.
You know what?
We gotta start small, bro. Like we gotta get to it.
We all agree on reparations, right?
Yeah. Like, we all agree this country owe us something. Can we all agree on that?
A group of black people who don't want reparations, I will bet money on it. I will bet my reparations that it's a group of black people who don't want reparations.
We gotta agree to get them the fuck up out of here.
Man.
Let's agree. Can we agree?
I think we can.
I feel the country owes us.
Man.
I just feel that way. That's
Get
how
out of
I feel.
here.
I feel like the majority of us should be able to agree on that. But like, we gotta find things that I agree. We gotta find things we agree on. But on other things, we gotta allow people to think differently. And we gotta be able to say, yo, why you say that? Or why? Because I feel like the answer to us actually progressing is all those different opinions and thoughts creating the best possible way we can progress and grow. Because we all know we shouldn't be killing each other. But it's so deeply rooted in certain people.
Some of us need...
They grow up literally hating, like... I feel this way. The people that should be killed, we protect now. It's people that should definitely not be on Earth. And we protect them people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll use a celebrity because he's a celebrity. We protect R. Kelly. This dude has...
R. Kelly no more?
Bro, it's people that's still out here... You know what I'm saying? Marching for R. Kelly to be free.
I thought you was going to say listening to his music. Whew.
You're doing that too, Craig.
I ain't never marched for them. for that dude. You
marched for that 12 play though, didn't you?
I definitely marched for some 12 play in my life.
You probably marched last weekend in some 12 play.
I marched a few miles For some 12 play in my life, let me tell you, sir.
But I'm saying, like, but that's my point. Like, we protect some of the. Like I was saying this weekend, watching. I finished it up a couple weekends ago. But I was watching another documentary on Jeffrey Dahmer and seeing how much mail he was getting and cash donations, people writing him letters and stuff. This is one of the most vile people in the world in history. We talking evil to Hitler type of levels. This dude is evil. And even as evil as he was, it was white people that was still like, yeah, we rock with you, bro.
Nah,
we
it
understand.
was. This is the. Hey, nah. Forget white people. This the crazy part. White women was giving this dude money and sending him fan mail.
Pussy pics.
He was gay. Everybody knew that.
They
And
didn't
white
even
women
care.
was like, nah.
We still
Killer.
love you.
Gay, he can be mine. That's
He's-
how entitled y'all made women. I just want to let y'all know.
Think about this. Think about this, though, bro.
That's how much y'all made them think they can have anything they want.
You had-
they wanted a serial
You
killing
had
gay
white
dude.
women that said, I am so attracted to a gay serial killer that eats people. I still support him. And we can't even get a black woman to support a nigga who got a minimum wage job. Come on, black ladies. We need the love too. We can't just be having women
can't
out here
even get
supporting Dahmer and we can't even get no love.
You know?
We can't
You
even
get a
We gotta
black-
make 6 figures to get a good woman. We can't even have a regular $40,000 a year job and women like us. Y'all
Can't get a
is
black
wild.
woman support without a Birkin, man.
Straight
That's
up,
why we ain't
man.
gonna never we ain't gonna never come together on nothing.
It's crazy.
Hey, that's another thing we can agree on.
I know, right?
Let's stop getting Birkins.
Hey, stop buying them. Who you making? Who you trying to impress? Who you making rich getting a Birkin? You ain't making nobody rich but somebody else who y'all claim y'all don't want to make rich.
For
who
real.
already rich.
Now, speaking of influence though, because I wanted to bring that up. Nobody was speaking about it, but I am now.